Hey there, Meg's here. How's everyone doing today? So I was just recording for like an hour and then it got cut off and I don't know what's going on. I have a mess. But first of all, I want to say hi to everybody and thank you so much to my new friends that I've met, the new subscribers. You know who you are. You are amazing. You all are amazing. But I just want to say hi and welcome you. If you're just now joining us and joining me and you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you enjoy yourself. I am very easygoing. I just love art. It's my therapy. That's why my channel name is Art Therapy. It's my therapy and I just want to inspire people to do art and to be kind to one another and just have a place where they can come and be themselves and ask questions, be open. If you're new, awesome, because I was new, once upon a time, and I'm imperfect and I make beautiful mistakes. So yeah, I just hope you come along with me and like what you see. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, keep leaving me comments. Emails are great. I just really have thoroughly enjoyed this experience and I really love getting involved. So thank you. And with that being said, my channel has been made. I had it with, I made this channel with adults in mind. So like for adults. I don't want any kids getting hurt. As a mother and grandmother, like I always say, I would be mortified if one of my kids, one of my younger kids, saw this and wanted to do what I was doing without an adult or something and got hurt, because the things I use are very dangerous. So keep that in mind, please. And with that being said, let's get to work. We have this little journal, and I finally got it done pretty much. There's little bells and whistles I need to add on to it. Like I want to put some trim here. I want to put some lace trims on. I got to put a couple of more book covers on the back. And right now we are just putting a tassel on. And yes, it was an afterthought, because this little book, if you remember, if you've been watching, was going to go into the little box. It'd be a faux book, and this is going to go on somebody's mantle or something. And but the thing is, it does fit. I did measure it correctly, but every time I took it out, it was bending the book and ripping, and so yeah, it stressed me out. So I'm Xing this. No more book box. It saddened me at first, but not anymore. I just love it. I put so much work into this, so much. Like, I'm selling this. This will be for sale. This isn't the official sale video, but I am selling this, so if you think you might like this, this is the thickness. It's embellished to the T. I worked on this endlessly for hours and hours and hours and days, dying, but there's not a page that is not touched, like not dyed, but there are empty pages for you to write on. If you so choose to, it does lay flat and you can write on it. Believe it or not, even though it's chunky and bumpy, you can write on it. I tried every page out. Even if it's lumpy, it's still, you can write on it easily. But I thought it would be a good, like, display book, you know. You can put little two and a half, 3.5 pictures in there. There's plenty of spaces for pictures. I put some flip outs. You'll see it when I do the actual flip through. And so yeah, you could put pictures in it, put it up, have your guest sign it, write a little note to you. Just make it, make it your own, personalize it, and it's really fun to look through. There's lots of artwork in it, so I want it to be like a mini coffee table book or something, So anyways, we're going to put a tassel on it, and I recommend using these big boys right here. The Tim Holtz brand is cute and everything, but they are so flimsy, and every one that I've used so far is broken. So this big lad, I don't know where to get them, to be honest. I bought these a year ago, and I'm out, so... Or I think I have a couple more, but I have to do some research on that, on these thick ones. But this ain't going nowhere. So, let's make a tassel. I had to say that fast because it's the 4th time I've tried to film this. And I have to go because it's like, I started this at like 4 in the morning. Now it's like 6 and my kids are about to wake up. So anyways, I grabbed lots of different threads, as you see. Lots of different, you can use... trims. These are all trims, laces, just different ones that match your book or look good. You can, if it's too white or something, you can tone it down with, I've had this on film, but I'm not going to do it again. With the vintage photo, I did this with oxide. And then what I do basically is I cut them. They don't have to be perfectly cut. You just cut them to a certain size, like yay big-ish, you know. Fold it in half and fold it over a jump ring, which I have here. There's different sizes jump rings. I prefer the bigger one, like the middle size one, but I only had one left, and it was silver. I tried to make it gold, didn't really work out. Usually it does, but this time it didn't. I don't know why. But I'm not afraid to mix and match my metals, not in the least. So, with that being said, I'm going to use this one. I use a little bit of rub and buff on it to try to golden it up a little bit. It's not super stark silver, but it's okay. It's pretty. So anyways, I'm just taking these and I'm putting them on one by one over the hoop, okay? Just laying them on in half, folding them in half, and I'm adding a couple pieces of wire. This is wire, but it's, what is it called? It's flexible and it's got like gold, I don't know what it's called, over it. What is that called? Gold vinyl or something over it. So it's not like the metal wire, you know, it's like vinyl. So I do that so I can put tiny seed beads on easily without any problems because I want to bead it up. And then there's going to be a second part to it, and that's going to be this chain. And I did get this idea years ago from when I was doing, before I did junk journals, I was doing ephemera and stuff because I was making art journal books, and I was doing art journal books, and I was doing glue books and smash books, and I just didn't make a junk journal in particular, but pretty much the same thing. So I learned this from I'm a Cool Mom, and her name's Jessica on YouTube, and this, I believe this idea come from her. So I know this. Well, I know I learned it from her. I don't know if the idea came from her, but anyways, that's where I learned it, and I want to give her credit. I'll link her below if I can remember. I'm sure I will. I'll link her below, and the video that I'm talking about, or one of them. So anyways, I've laid it over. This is what it looks like. I just want to take my book and kind of put it up to the side and just kind of play with it, and says that's kind of what it's going to look like. I like mine big. You don't have to do it as crazy big as me, but I like mine super full, especially since this is going to be a looker. I want it to be a showstopper. So in my eyes, that is a showstopper. That's what it looks like. I'm going to leave it at that, though. I think that's good enough. I don't want to add any more. So what I'm going to do is just make sure these wires do come out. Be careful. Make sure that they are in there really good. I wasn't meaning for this to be a tutorial, but it kind of seems like it's a kind of a halfway tutorial, I guess. I'm just showing you what I do, I guess. This is how I do it. It's not super explanatory. If you want one probably a little better, Jessica's probably is better because she doesn't talk super fast, and and she actually shows you the steps. I'm just tired of filming this, so I wanted to get this out so I can get this up for sale, you know? Hopefully I'll have it for sale on Wednesday. I do have a rheumatologist appointment in Ann Arbor, Michigan, which is about an hour away from me. So I'll be busy, and my husband will have the mic stand tomorrow. Well, I have my own mic stand, but he does take this holder for my iPad because he has a show to play. He sings, so I will not be able to film tomorrow unless I rig it somehow, and plus I'll be here with the kids alone, so I don't see it happening. So yeah, I'm going to count on Wednesday after my appointment. So Wednesday night or Thursday morning, I will have it uploaded. I wish I could do it now so I could sell it and send it like the next day. I was trying to get it out at the beginning of December, but you know, it never really works out that way, does it? Okay, so I'm going to take some waxed linen thread, which is really strong, and it's what I sew my journals with. I'm going to tie this on. I'm just going to wrap it around a couple times where I want it. I'm going to pull it down a little bit, I think. Give it like a little head on top. And I'm going to wrap it around like so. And there we go. That's how I like it. And I'm just going to keep wrapping until my little heart is content. And I feel like it's strong enough and it has that look that I want. You can do it how you want. You don't even have to wrap, you can hot glue them together, which, I don't know, it just doesn't bode well with me. But I can see why people do it, because these do slip out if you're not careful, especially these wires. So you gotta pull those down, make sure those are nice and tight in here. And I'm just gonna go a couple more times, like super tight, now that I have it wrapped. There we go. I'm gonna squeeze. I'm gonna go around once this way, and then one more time this way. Now I am going to tie this in a double square knot. Oh, I can't feel my finger, sorry. I'm trying here. Okay, there it is. I usually let my fingers guide me without looking, but I can't do that right now. Okay, so I'm just going to tie it once, squeeze tight. What I do, right over left that way, and then this way. Regular knot here, if I can get it. Okay, there we go, nice and tight. That should be good. I'm going to trim these. I have really crappy scissors. These are great scissors normally, but these are old and I need new ones. Now, since it's wax thread, oh goodness gracious, no, that did not just happen. I wasn't paying attention, son of a gun. Pay attention when you're doing it, okay? Because that can happen. It'll open. Oy vey. Yeah, you're probably going to want to glue this onto I'm probably going to have to get the hot glue out. Glue it onto here, because you don't want that slipping off if you want to remove it. So let that be a lesson learned. And I think I might have to switch this anyways, because this is not closing, which is a bummer, because it was the perfect size, but it's the only one I have left. I might have to use black. I don't know. I don't like that. It's too much. Too big, too much. Yeah, I'll have to go buy some more of this size. Darn it. Always ends up that way, doesn't it? That's okay. That's okay. For tutorial's sake. I could always hot glue that, or glue that, and just make it not removable. But, you know, I like the option of taking it off. So anyways, if you have the wax thread covering it, you can just manipulate that down because it is waxy and kind of push it in there. Then I take a little bit of glue, just to dabble do ya, and glue it just a little bit right there. And then I'm going to want to cover that myself, so I'm going to find something. You can just leave it like that and just play with it, and then we'll trim it up a little bit, and then add our beads. But I'm going to want to cover this part. I just feel like it should be covered. I mean, that doesn't look bad like that, actually. It doesn't look too bad. But it is wax thread. It's not like pretty thread, so I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? Make a decision quickly and go with it. Let's just trim it up and we'll see at the end. I might put some lace around it like this, maybe, or, oh, that's kind of cute. You could do that, like lace trim, and just make it like that. That would be pretty. I like that kind of. It's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that at this very moment. I keep saying I'm not going to worry about it, and then I'm trying different things, but that's how I do it. Let's see, that could be cool too. So yeah, there's a million things you can do. So right now, let's just trim up these, and what I do is hold it up to my book, see how long I want them, roundabout. Remember, it's going to hang, if you can see that. It's going to hang on the side here. Let me just open it, put it on. Oh boy, yeah, it's not going to close. So many nightmares in one video. I can't believe it. It's like the only one I have and it won't close. Oh my gosh. So anyways, I'll be taking that out for sure. So anyways, see how long you want it. This is just to show you guys how to do it. And since, yeah, I don't want a bigger ring than that because see, it'll hang too low for my liking. So I'm going to cut it kind of smaller, a lot smaller. I think for this, a smaller one would be cute, like bigger than this but smaller than this. I don't know what size that would be, but yeah, that's not going to work. But this is too much to fit in this tiny thing, I know that. Let's see, I'm going to take it out just because I know I can't keep it in here. And I'm just showing you guys, so it's not a big deal. I'll make a fresh one for the journal. I won't use this one, but I just want to show you what I'm doing. So let's just see if this little guy will fit. I doubt it, but oh, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh boy. Oh. Surprisingly. He fits kind of nice. Wow, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's still too much for this little ring, I think. It looks kind of weird. I don't know, it's different. I guess that's kind of cool. I could jive with that. Let's see. That can go right on there. You know what? I'm going to jive with that. I mean, I still might make a new one, but I'm going to do that for now. That's cool. It's better than this one. It actually closes, and you can still open it. So that's cool. Yeah. Okay, let's get to it. So when I cut my strings, I just pick the height in my head or whatever. First of all, if you use sari silk, it's kind of a pain in the you-know-what. I'm just letting you know. Because it's just, darn it, they shed so much. You know what I mean? So that's one thing to think about if you're cutting your sari silk in half. If you don't want to mess with that. So get those off, those little shreds. Because you don't want to mess when you hand it over, you know? Here's your gift. And it's all raggedy. So I'm going to try to get those out without pulling all these out. Trying to get those off of my sari silk as much as I can. And just pull them out. Lots of them. Oh, I feel like Xing the sari silk, but it really brings a prettiness and a softness, I think, to the tassel itself. I think it needs the sari silk, definitely. Okay, so here we go. That's good enough. Now I'm just going to start trimming, and I always trim on an angle. So even if you're cutting them different sizes, trim on an angle. And get a nice sharp pair of scissors. Start long, because you can always make it shorter, but you cannot make it longer. So I'm going to just start trimming different sizes at an angle. And they don't all have to be the same angle. One can go left, one can go right. You know, so... Am I in frame? Barely. Okay. And then I'm going to leave this one long because it is for my beads, which we'll get to in 1 second. I think this is too long still. So, oops, trim these up. That's good. That's good. Good. Just kind of go in a circle here. And while you're doing that, you can, you know, kind of move them around to different places if you want to, if you can, if you're able to. Ouch. I have lots of sari silk fur right here. I'm going to pull that out. There we go. Pull that off. Darn it. So much. There we go. Okay. And, oh boy. Okay. It's like if I keep pulling it, I'm never going to stop. It's so much. I wish I would have kind of took care of that before the video, but I didn't think about it, of course. So I'm going to kind of try to move some of these white, you know, these cream pieces are bunched together. So I'm just going to kind of move, you know, one over to this side as much as I can. And then kind of separate them, you know what I mean? Like move around, make it cohesive if you can. they're not guaranteed to stay, but if you kind of maneuver them certain ways like that, you can get it to work with you, you know, and just look balanced and even on each side and all the way around, you know. So now that I have it like that, I'm going to continue cutting these long pieces at an angle, and trim it up. This is a smaller one, I have to remember, for a small book, so just kind of get those out of the way. There we go. And let's see, here we go. And you could just kind of do this for a long time. It takes me a while to get it exactly how I want it. These books are work, you know? It's the fun part, though. Doing the fine details, that's what I like. Because I know it's coming together and it's almost done, you know? It's so fun. And, you know, you don't have to go spend a lot of money on trims. You can get them at the dollar store, secondhand. Dollar store is beautiful. Lace trims. Not lace, but like, yeah, trims. I don't know if it's lace, but like, you know, let me see if I got one over here. Like this kind of stuff. I love it. So yeah, you can get, and I think you can get some laces like this. And you can get them on sale at Hobby Lobbies, where I get a majority of mine. Okay. So I was thinking about doing like a gift exchange. That would be cool on my channel. That would be fun. Not like straight up crazy gifts or anything, but like little tiny things you could fit in a package, like some stickers or, you know, some making each other ephemera. I think that would be so cute. Like if we each picked a person on a certain video or something and like sent each other one package of a handmade ephemera, just one piece of handmade ephemera, something that just fits in a letter if it can, you know. That would be so cool. And just, you can form relationships like that, like-minded people. It's nice. It's something nice to do for somebody. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe making a video and coming up with something. If anybody's interested, tell me what you think below. If you would love to do something like that, like be involved in like a pen pal situation for Christmas and make one piece of Christmas ephemera, or it could be any kind of ephemera. For a junk journal, maybe if we paired up, you could pick give the other person a choice of what the subject could be. So like, okay, look, I could do a butterfly theme, or I could do Christmas, or I could do this. That's what I can do. Pick one, you know, and then the person picks, and then you send them a piece of ephemera, like a handmade envelope, decked out envelope, or just a card, you know, playing card that's manipulated, or manipulated, what? That's decorated into ephemera. You know what I mean? Let's just do these two and then we'll be straight, I think. You know, I think that would be fun anyways. I don't know. Let me know if you think that sounds cool and you would want to do that. I already don't, like I always say, I don't have a lot of viewers, so it would only be a few people. But I think if we had an even amount of numbers, whether it's like 10 people, that would still work out. I would love that. So that would be like, what, 5 groups? That would be cool. I think that looks cool. And see how it came together when you trimmed it all up? It doesn't look all bonkers now. It looks gorgeous. I'm in love with it. I am absolutely in love with it. It's so cute. And I just think I want to move him to the side a little bit. If I can. There we go. Yes. I get so excited when things actually work out. When you start trimming them up, it really starts coming together, and that is beautiful to me. I absolutely love it. I love the gold. I love the different textures, and gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm in love. Okay, so now remember those wires we put, right? There's one. There's one. There should be 4, unless one of mine fell out, which I think one of mine did. Oh boy. Nope, nope, they're in there. Okay, cool. Except this one's really short, so I don't know. I think I cut it too short. There we go. I have to find them and play with them. If you put wires in, you could put baker's twine if you have bigger beads. I put the wire, like I said. This is kind of hard to tie in a knot, I'm not going to lie. I actually just remembered that. I have string covering my clothes. Like, you should see me. It's pretty funny. I mean, covering me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to do our, let's do this first. This is our guy, and what I like to do with him, our guy, I like to just put him on here, and the person, it's like a little token for them. If they want to leave this on their book, they can take this pretty guy off and put him on their keychain, you know, if they want to, or they can just leave it hanging on here. It's very pretty. So it's just an option. It's something extra, and yeah, it can hang right alongside, or if you want to put it like, I don't know how else, was there, ouch, another way to put it on? I mean, you could hang it like directly onto it like that, I think. If I were to take it off and put it in here, it would probably stay, but I think that would look weird. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Let's see. If I can, I don't know if my hand will open this really. Ouch. I don't think I can squeeze it. Okay, I got it. Okay, so let's see if I can, yeah, I'm not going to mess it up. I can't do it. So, you could probably put it in like this too, just like the wire, but I can't do that. Or just like the, if you wanted, you could probably put it in just like the hoop. I can't talk, sorry. And just let it be like that. But what I just do, just to make things easier, I don't know why I drug that out so long. I'm sorry, guys. I just put it on like this. So we're going to decorate it and then we'll hook it on. Jeez Louise, 2 hours later. 2 hours later. Okay, so what we're going to need are some of these. And some of those rings out. And I got some of these guys. These are just in the jewelry section. I have some ones that match, but, you know, of course, I don't know where they are at the moment. So I'm just grabbing different sizes. I'm not going to use all these, but, yeah, so I'm just going to, I can't remember. I got to remember how she did hers. I think she put them in like that, if I'm not mistaken. Like, put a bead on, and then put it through, and then just curled it up, like put different beads on. Or she put an eye hook on it, and then hooked it on the side, maybe? Like that? Yeah, I can't really remember. I want to say she went through like that. I can't remember, so I'm just going to do it my own way. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to take one and I'm going to just get some beads out. Some green. We got some reds. Whoa, hey. And then we got some of these long guys. I don't know if I'll use these, but I don't think I've ever used these before. I'll put a couple out just in case for good measure. I might use them for my other bead thing. Some green ones. It's kind of a setup process here. And then I have some really tiny ones, but I don't know. I'm going to get those out. I think I'm going to get some of these gold ones. So you might want to set this up, you know, have it ready to go for you. But like I said, I like to mix metals, so I kind of like these dark green ones. Maybe this one right here. So I'm just going to drop these off. Those can be like a hanging one, or that can be. That's kind of big. So I have options here. Oops. They're flying everywhere. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Crazy. And then I'm going to get some gold ones, almost done, and then some red balls. I have this one too, which is really cute. This one right here, it's like an old vintage lady. I'll probably put her on. And just put some gold out. I like the gold, the red, and the green together. I'm not going to use all these on this. Obviously, on this, just that one. I'm going to use it on this too. So I just get enough out for a variety. And then I'm going to get some balls. That's big. Let me cut this one. That's probably a little too big for my liking, but I do like these ones right here. And a couple more. Oops. There's another one. And then I have these guys right here. Okay, that's a lot of beads, I know, but I want variety. And I just don't know what I want. I'm going to have to look at it as I go. Okay, come on, Megs. Taking way too long on this. Sorry, guys. I'm just liking it so far, so I'm hoping that it's nice enough to keep and not have to make another one for a third time. So I can get this thing done, you know what I'm saying? I know you do. There we go. Those are perfect. So there we go. All my red beads, all my green beads are out, and I think that's cool. I think that's good enough. I would like to see some more green, but I think we're good. So there we go. Good variety. Make sure you can see. Yeah, good variety. And hopefully, yeah, it's close enough. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one, this long one, and I'm going to just start feeding beads into it. And I don't have a method to my madness per se. I just pick things I like, I guess, and kind of go with that. And I don't even really know how to tell you like how to do it, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna do it. So I'm just gonna put one through. I think this is how it goes. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. I think she did this, like put it through, I think, and then kept feeding it. I think. I'm gonna try it, and if it doesn't feel right, I'll change it up. But I think this is what she did, so bear with me. I hope you can see what I'm doing, first of all. Yeah. Just to see, I have to get a feel for it and see if that's how I learned. I just can't remember. And I thought I knew until I started putting the beads on, which is too late. I was like, oh yeah, I remember how to do that. And now I'm like, wait a second, what the heck? I can't remember. I'm sure somebody's watching this that knows, and they're like, what the heck are you doing, girl? So, something like that. Yeah, I hate that. So, no. That's too big. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with this. Go with a little bit smaller ones, and then maybe get a bigger one down here. Okay, so we'll just do like one or two, and then you can snip that off. I think I'll put another green on there if I can get it. So I had to refilm this like 4 times because it wasn't recording, and it was just really stupid. So yeah, you can do that and snip it, or you can just stop there. I think that's good. I don't know. I'm just going to stop, and it's going to be what it is. And you just use your tool, and you bend it. See if I can remember how to do it. Like this. Oops. Watch me fail miserably. And then, yeah. So anyways, you bend it around. I'm going to have to remember how to do this. Oh my gosh, yeah. So I'm not going to keep doing this because it's going to be miserable to watch. And I'm sure you know how to use these. I have to refresh my memory. I thought I knew what I was doing, but truth be told, I have no freaking clue. Okay, the problem is I can't get a hold of it very good to keep it steady. So, and it's like morning and I gotta go. So, basically, you just round it, and I always have a problem. I've always had a problem rounding them, but I end up doing it correctly eventually. I just gotta play with it a little bit, and it'll work. I can't seem to hold it right steady, so I'll have to mess with that off camera so I don't look like an idiot any more than I already do. And so basically you just round it and then clip it, but I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I know I look dumb, but it's just that I can't hold it steady. So anyways, you can just, decorate it how you want if you want to do this. Now what did I do? Oh boy, okay. So you can just put them through. I just tangled mine up severely. Epic fail! I wish I edited my videos so I could take this crap out, but too late. Anyways, I'm going to have to redo this one, but just, yeah, do it the right way, not stupid like me. I'll have to take this one off. I just totally wrecked it, but, yeah, that is not how you do it. That is not it at all. So I'll end up cutting this off because that was just a fail. An epic fail. Okay, so I'm just going to use jump rings. Forget it. I'm not messing with that. Use a jump ring and connect them on that way. Basically, I'm gonna have to go. So I'm sorry, guys. You just want to fill these up with beads. Fill them up with beads. Put a jump ring on it. You know how to do that, probably, right? So just take a jump ring, open it up, put it on here. That's easy enough. Close the jump ring. Well, you're gonna put it on here. Wherever, just pick a spot. Maybe. There we go. Close it up. If I had eyeballs that could see. It's okay. I always say you can't learn without making mistakes. I mean, you have to do things and experience them. Like, seriously. That's why I don't mind leaving the stuff in. I mean, if something's really bad, I don't want to torture your eyeballs. I'm gonna, not put something horribly stupid out. But, like, I don't mind you saying that I totally made that. Oh, come on. Not 2 in a row, though. Totally wrecked that, but it's just, I had to refresh my memory, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes nothing works out, like apparently, like what's going on right now. Okay, so make sure it's good and closed. I have to go over them a few times. My eyes are not great. And it's, I don't know, I watch people do it and they do it like the first time, but I guess I'm not those people. I just have a hard time getting it clamped, like straight. Okay. I just need to practice more. I can't believe it's taking me this long. This is so ridiculous. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I'm going to do this off camera because I'll have more patience and I don't want to get mad on camera. That's the last thing I want to do. So anyways, put it on right, you know. And then you'll have these hanging off. And then you can just put some beads on it. That was the whole, you know, situation. And you can put as many on as you want. You can even put on, which I probably will too, like a little charm. Say it, don't spray it, Meg. Jeez. Get this guy on there if I can. And, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm dying right now, you guys. I freaking can't even take it. I cannot believe I cannot do this section of the video. I just can't. On camera. As soon as that camera goes off, I'm going to make this thing bomb, and then you guys are going to see how pretty it is when I sell the journal. You're going to be like, oh, you did do it. You aren't an idiot. Yeah, I know. It's like I can't do anything on camera anymore. Maybe I wasn't meant to do this. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to twirl that around, you know, clamp it up. Try it one last time before I go. I think I made it too small, yes, or didn't give it enough room. So I'll just have to smash that down one way or the other. Basically, that's the gist of it. I don't have enough room to do it. So I'll curl that up after when I have more time. So see how I put those little beads on 20 minutes later, you guys. I can't even imagine anybody watching the video after that. But if you did, that, you know, you are my people. So you see how cute that is? And then if you put a bunch on there, or a few, whatever. You see, if you had another one hanging right here, and then another one hanging, you know, you can just put as many or as little as you want. And then you can even add, I'll have to cut these and re-sew them back on. That's just how I store them. Then we can add these, and I can try to make these gold. I think I might try to dye one of these a color or something. But you can put holiday on there on a jump ring and let that hang, or just do it right at the end there. You know, put that on with some beads. Let's see, what else do we got that we could add? One more thing I can show you. Oh yeah, I'm going to add this one and this one. So these are little charms. I can't believe I tortured you guys with that and didn't get it done at all. But anyways, see this little mouse? I just think it's so cute. It just reminds me of like the, you know, the Night Before Christmas story. And so I'm going to put the little mouse charm on there, and then I'm going to put this little thing on there. So we'll have all these little charms with a bunch of beads. You'll see it when I sell the book. It will be adorable, I promise. And yeah, you can always put like something like this on there. So yeah, just deck it out and then just have it go alongside your thing. So if you can imagine, it's going to be all beaded up. I'm so sorry I couldn't do those on here. I just can't. I don't know. I'll do it on my own time. But I can put beads on here, so I'm sure you guys are bored out of your mind. But we're just going to put a couple beads on here. And so this is inside the charm, the wire that we added, or whatever you add to put it on. You know, if you can fit it, your beads, if they're big enough to fit on baker's twine, which is actually really thick. But yeah, this wire is such a good, it's so thin, you know, you could add so many beads on it. And that's what I love to do. So as little or as many as you want. It's the world's your oyster. You know, just see how pretty that is already. Just have fun with it. Make it pretty. Deck it out. And then we're just going to put it on our journal and it'll be beautiful. And even for the holidays, if the person wants to just use it on their keychain till Christmas is over, it'll look really cute on their keychain, especially if you're going out and you have your keys in your hand, you look all cute. matching your outfit, looking all Christmassy, or just keep it on your book like I do. And be fancy out. Boy, my throat is sore. So, I want to wrap up while I'm putting these beads on, tell you thank you for this painful video, if you stuck with me. Sorry about that. And my nails are so gross. It's just glue under them. But yes, I've really enjoyed my conversations the last few days with you ladies. Are so lovely. You bring me so much happiness, so much positivity, and gosh, you're so gosh darn encouraging. It's like I'm having a crap day, and then I go on there and I see these comments and go in my email, and you guys are still emailing me, and I'm just like, what? This is awesome. I love it. You're so inspirational too. I hear your stories, and wow, you're telling me about your lives, and I just can't believe it. You're so strong, all of you that have told me some of the things you've been going through. Holy cow, like, keep pushing on, sister, for real. And brother, if you're watching, but so far it's only been ladies, and I ain't mad at you. I love my ladies. I love it. I love everybody, and I'm just thankful for you. I really, truly am. From the bottom of my heart, I mean it. There's nothing fake about me. I will tell you that right now. If I don't mean something, I just don't say it, you know? And I'm saying that I really, really appreciate you sharing and opening up to me, feeling like you can trust me with some of the things that were shared with me over the weekend. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say what you told me. Don't worry. Hope you're not like, oh God, don't say it. I won't tell anybody's story unless you wanted me to or something. But to those ladies, there's 2 of you that particular that shared with me this weekend. God bless you, and thank you for trusting me. You know, that was therapeutic for you to get it off your chest, I'm sure. And it certainly was for me to hear it. It makes me feel like I'm not alone. And, you know, those heavy things that have happened to us or that happen in our day-to-day lives, and the things that we're going through and that you're pushing through right now, you're going to get through it. I promise you that. I know when I was going through some of my mess, I just didn't think I was going to get through. I mean, for real. That's real talk. And I remember feeling so hopeless, like death could just come upon me. I mean, that's the only way to put it. Like, I was okay with being done with this life. That's heavy to say. It really is heavy to say. You surely don't say something like that lightly. But it's 100% true. And I could not even imagine a day like today. And here it is. You know how it happened? Lots and lots of work and never giving up. Family and friends that support you, even just 1 or 2, and believing in yourself and loving yourself most of all. That truly is very important. Having self-respect, knowing what your self-worth is, and you know, caring enough about yourself to take care of yourself, you know? It's just important. People love you no matter what. You have people that love you and that need you, and just keep doing the dang thing, you know? So with that, I will just show you this pretty little guy I got here. Isn't that beautiful? And it just hangs down in this gorgeous mess. Look, and then when it moves, you can see the shimmer. And we're going to have 4 rows of different kinds of beads. And it's just going to be gorgeous. So that was really just hard to get through. A whole hour of just nonsense, but we did it. So that's all that matters. That's all that matters in the end, right? Thank you so much. I want you to have a blessed day, a blessed night. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you made it to the end. Give me the thumbs up if you don't mind, and look out for the sale video coming up. I will have multiple journals, so hopefully I'll get them all on that day. If not, I'm at least going to sell this little guy because I don't want to look at him anymore, to be honest with you. So I want to get him to a home. It's December already, and it's late, and I will send it. Whoever buys it, we're doing it PayPal. Once the money's in, I will take it right there. If I can do it that same day, I will. If it's late in the day, the next morning I will send it immediately USPS because I want it to get to you. It'll be wrapped nice in bubble wrap, but we'll talk all about that in the video. I'm going to end here. I can't tie this knot. Surprise, surprise. I'm going to end here so I can get this together, get this done and out of my life. I love you guys and girls. Have a great day. Bye-bye.